Welcome back to some more Man United transfer news. Today we're talking about the potential lineup that we could have, and some of the transfers like we do every show. So to start off with, we'll talk about transfers. Man United need to hurry up. We've got less than 2 weeks left of the transfer window, and we've made 2 signings. One decent signing and one for the future. You know, we've got loads of players, 4 more players we should at least sign. Maybe Maguire, Fernandes, Longstaff, and maybe a right winger, maybe Nicola Pepe. But we need to make signings, because if we don't do it soon, then we're gonna have to have another bad transfer window, which obviously we're not the most likely to stay in the top 6. I don't agree with that. I think Chelsea, no offence to Chelsea fans, it's just no Hazard, no attack, and we need to hurry up, because if we don't hurry up, then no transfers will be made. It'll be like last transfer window. We were expected to make a load of signings, but we never did, and we need to, it's pointless, because, we have the money. It's not like with Maguire, City were interested, but it's not like if we in a couple of weeks he'll sign for City. So we could easily do them transfers, but we're not. That's the thing. And so Bruno Fernandes, maybe we may have a bit of competition, but we're the favourites by far. Liverpool aren't really interested. Well, they're interested, but they're not going to sign him, because they said that they don't want to make transfers anywhere over 40 million. He's a £70 million player. And then there's Sean Longstaff. Who else has been interested in him? Nobody. Newcastle want 50 million, 25 million, in my opinion. I think that we should be making, like, Nicola Pepe as Napoli, Inter, and Arsenal for some reason. I don't know why he would ever go there. Arsenal were like dead. And I think we should still be making that Aubameyang signing. Aubameyang's, he may be 30, but he's fast, he's a good shooter. He's a really good striker. He's world class, and if he came to United, he'd score bundles of goals. And we've made that Wan-Bissaka signing for 50 million. I think we got him on the cheap, maybe 60, 65 million was his price. But we need, we haven't made, none of our signings are going to have any competition apart from if we sign Nicola Pepe. But I don't think we will. I think he'll go to Napoli. I'd like him. I'd love him at United. He's that one player that we need, but we're not going to get him. Maybe if we get in Champions League, we may get Sancho. Sancho, at the start of the window, before we were told, before we found out that we wouldn't be making Champions League, then we would have signed Sancho if we got in the Champions League. But we didn't. We lost to Cardiff, drew to Huddersfield, and drew to Chelsea. If we had won all 3 of them games, we would have been top 4. And the Spurs would have been Europa. But we need to make signings, or else we're just going to fail like we did this season again. And like we did last season, millions of points behind Chelsea. No, Man City. Yeah, that's my little arguing over. Now we'll talk about the potential lineup of some of the signings that we could make and that we have made. Okay, so we're going to start off in goal. There's 3 options here: Romero, De Gea, or Oblak, a potential signing. De Gea. Oblak staying at Atletico. We won't be going in for him because we don't need to. De Gea's a good keeper. He's the best in the world. He may have had a dodgy end to the season, but who else that's world class has been good this season? Obviously, there's Alisson and Ederson. This isn't the best place to be filming, but it's better than nothing. So in goal, De Gea, because he'll be signing that new contract. I don't know if he has yet or not, but he should, he should be signing a contract because he's the best keeper in the world. Alisson and Ederson, yeah, they're close, but they've been doing it for like a couple of years. Alisson only 1 year, but Ederson, he's been doing it for two years. He's been world class for 2 years. De Gea's been world class for 7 years. I just think that he's a world class keeper. We should be keeping him. And then right back, obviously Wan-Bissaka, the new signing, should be, he's our starting right back. Screw Ashley Young. Ashley Young is like, he's like a dog poo. Ashley Young's a dog poo. Wan-Bissaka's a roast dinner, or whatever your favourite meal is. And we bought him in for 50 million. What's Ashley Young worth? 4 million, 5 million. And I think that, Wan-Bissaka's the best defensive right back in the world. It's a bit of a stretch, but he is. And at left back, Luke Shaw. Who else? Ashley Young again? No. Two centre backs. Lindelof. He's been our only good defender. He was our only good defender until we got Wan-Bissaka in. He's not world class, but he's top class, And then Maguire, because we should sign him. If we sign him for 80 million, he'll be the world's most expensive centre back. He's not the world's best by far, and he's experienced. He's a good player. He's a really good defender, and he wants to come to United. And why shouldn't we sign him? And now on to the midfield. Defensive midfield. I was going to go Sean Longstaff, but I think Scott McTominay. He's one of our best midfielders. He's better than Matic. Matic is slow, really past it or whatever it was. And I think that if he's a good player. He's been good for Jose. He's been good for Ole. Obviously not to the latter stages because no one was good. Two central midfielders. I'm going to go Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Oh, it's hard. It's a mouthful to say. Because he is an amazing midfielder. He's not had the best season, but it's not like he's been terrible like Matic. He had a world-class season the year before, and now he's had a alright season. People say he's had a bad season, but he hasn't. He's had a okay season. And then we should buy him. There's no competition. There's like no one else wants him. And then the other centre mid, Paul Pogba. I don't think he'll join anywhere. I don't think he'll leave. He may next year, but not this year. No. He's world class on his day, but when his day doesn't come very often, and that's why if we build a good team of players that are good, that can help Pogba, then his day will be quite often. And there's going to be games where he won't play well, but all players are like that. Ronaldo has that, Messi has that, Hazard has that, Mbappe has that. All the world-class top players have bad games. And if he has mostly good games with this squad that we can build, then he'll be considered a top player. And now we're going on to left wing. Anthony Martial. Who else? Sanchez? God, no. Rashford. I'll get on to that. Martial. Chong, no. Daniel James, he's not experienced enough. He needs to get a couple of seasons. No, like a season, coming off the bench, starting in them, easy games. And Martial has been good. Martial's been world class. in some seasons, but some he hasn't. Right wing, I was gonna go Bale, then I thought no, China. He'll go to China. His career's over. And then I thought Nicola Pepe, but then I thought no. And then I thought Daniel James, but then I thought no. I think for this season we should stick with Lingard. It's not like he's world class. No, he isn't. If anyone says he is, you must be drunk or something. But Lingard's our starting right winger. I prefer him as a number 10, but there's no room for him as a number 10. Mata, no. He's past it. And yeah, Lingard's okay. And next season, if we get in Champions League, we could get Sancho or Nicola Pepe or Bale. In fact, no, not Bale. And now, striker, not Lukaku. Aubameyang, no, I don't think we'll get him. I think it's there at Arsenal. And now, Rashford, he's a number 10, and he is a very good striker. He was wanted by Barcelona until we had that bad, end to the season. And I think that he's our main man. He's that main player. He's so young. He's 21. He could end up being the future of Man United. Scoring hundreds of goals. Not in season obviously, but yeah, he could be that big, like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer type. No, Andy Cole. No, not that's Teddy Sheringham. That kind of top striker like Eric Cantona. He could be one of them legends that people in the future look back and go, wow, what a player. Yeah, and that was my potential lineup and Man United transfer news. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you disagree with anything I've said, leave who you'd have in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to hit 40 subscribers by the end of the month. And I've just came up with that, but I think we can do it. So, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.